think today we need to be able to do something different. We become in the age of the generation we have more access to find any good information. But we are in the age of the most stupid generation exists since the beginning of the planet. This generation we're living today is the most stupid generation. I see many videos of like grown, mature people, adult people, busting Somalian guy because they say they are not Somalian. Many Latino, some African American, they don't believe they are black also. I agree with them. Most African is not just a Somalian who believe they are not black. To refer, sometimes go back to history. What's the name, what identity of people from Africa? We are not even African. Africa even is the name was imposed to us by this one who colonized because Greek people was calling it. But the real name of Africa is Ethiopia. Al-Kebolon. That's the name. If you want to identify us, we are Ethiopian. We are Al-Kebolonians. We are Al-Kebolonians. No Africa. When I am from Congo, in South Africa, people don't identify based in the color. They identify based as the tribe. They are Zulu. They are so, and so. When you come back to the Congo, I am from Congo, Brazzaville, we identify nobody's skin color. Even the people who call yourself white, we don't call them white, we call them Mundele. That means something have a different pigment because Mundele is the term was calling to our ancestor, Pelas. From Congo, we went to develop Europe. When they was putting makeup, after they put makeup, they changed their skin, they become like different skin. We was calling them Pelas. Or Mundele, you model like yourself. But what the identity of black come from? The black is a systematic, is no identity of any person. I am black skin, I embrace the identity that was imposed to us. But it's the normal of education. The system that was calling black is based on slavery. The first black people wasn't a Bantu or Ethiopian or Kebolonians people. There was Asian people and Caucasus people. Today you can call them Russian people from like that area of Russia. How we become black? That's the question most people should understand. You don't need to blast people who say they are not Africa. Sometimes we need to learn to be tolerant. If someone don't feel identify ourselves, I don't care. Let me tell you, I never do video to talk about this Arabic. People will say we are not African, we live in Africa. Moroccan, Egyptian, Arabic, or Tunisia, Algerian. When they say they are not African, I don't bother with that because I don't fucking care. We should sometimes be able to leave someone business. Mind your damn business. Because if you don't know the truth, I am with all my Somali brothers who say they are no black. Today, as Al-Kebolian descent, I am a Bantu. That's my identity. I am a Bantu. When it comes back my race, I am Bakongo. I have a mix. I have 4 tribes mixed on me. Identify as Bakongo. My identity, I am Muntu, Bantu, Ubantu. That is my identity. I'm not black, I can say that. But because my ancestors bred in the system, that was imposed them to accept that kind of system. They fight for us. They sacrifice themselves in the system that was forced them to be as a slavery. That's the reason. Then they call that system a black system. That's the reason I accept that. But if someone identify, that's good, good because that person tried to decolonize his brain. He tried to abolish his brain in the mental slavery that Bob Marley was talking about. Today we need just to be able to accept anyone. All my Somalian brother, I am proud of you because you identify Somalia. But the more stupid I am if you identify Arabic, Somalian. That's the most stupid. Even like people call us African. I'm not African. I am Al-Kabalian, I am Ethiopian, I am a Bantu. Because Africa word is not in any dictionary of any African languages. It's a Greek language that means the place of sorrow, the place of suffering, the place of darkness. You see today why they turn us. For people who read any book, the name is most important thing who need to focus. When it comes back to identity, I am, even all people who live in America, they are no black. The identity, they are Bantu. They are Bantu. That's the reason you see in America some of like native dark skin, they identify as Indian because they are Indian. That's their identity. But black is a system of slavery. It was imposed to a Bantu people around the planet. The people from the Ethiopian people from around the planet. When I mean Ethiopia, I talk about continent of Africa. The people of continent are Ethiopian, not the Ethiopian of today. Because I remember, I would say, all these people who build the nation of Ethiopia was more wise because the name was very meaningful to us continent, and to lose that for to accept a name, they identify that name as Ethiopian nation. But when I talk about Ethiopia, is the name of all African continent. When Africa was a federal continent, it was controlled by 5 kingdoms. That's maybe another subject, but let's leave alone all our African Somalian brother. If they don't identify African, I'm good, because they can be Ethiopian, they can be the son of Al-Kabalian, they are Somali Bantu. I never hear Somalia say, I am no Somalia Bantu. That's your identity. You are a Bantu. I am a Bantu. We are a Muntu. We live in the ideology of Ubantu. But today we try to impose, we try to prophesize, we try to preach about all this is like a slavery and colonialism imposed to us, and we try to identify. Me, I don't accept the title that was imposed to me by my ancestor. They imposed to my ancestor. Me, I should always keep them. Whatever time I talk about in my all social media, I don't use the word African. I use the word Al-Kabalian. I use the word Ethiopia because we are Ethiopian. We are Al-Kabalians. We are Al-Kabalians. Leave alone all Somalian Bantu people. If they don't feel to say they are no black, they are right. Because the right to say they are no black, because that's a system of slavery was imposed to our ancestors. Why today we should impose, we become like someone who abuse you, and you start to see to someone who abuse you as a better husband, a better girlfriend, because he abused someone sexually, and we should praise that person. That's the way Al-Kabalian, the people from the land of blessing, the land of glory, start now to identify themselves, because they try to glorify all this one will suffer them. I don't mean even like somebody who identify Arabic abuse as more than like people from Europe. Yes, they was castrate all black men today. They are the slavery there. Thank you. That's the, I know why I use the word black man there, because that's this people that was castrated, they was in a condition of slavery. They was coming to Africa. If our continent was weak, in the time we did not face for more than like 1 century to against Europe, because Africa was fighting. Ethiopian Federation was fighting to stop Arabic. But what break the Federation of Africa? That's the subject. Many people don't know that. And I always tell people, sometimes we don't know how to read them. Today, Mali was the first nation who imposed to colonize. Before also, the Mali Empire imposed when most of like Kingdom of Africa accept Christianity of Europe. Mali imposed because Lara and adopt Islam. Because most of Africa was imposing these people, because they was coming and imposing them, fighting, castrate, kill people, because they want a lot of people to go there, to Asia with them. It's the people who lead the first African slavery was this Arabic. If today you identify with them, that's the most stupid. But all this is message I'm sending to all people of my color, of Ubantu people, If someone don't identify as a black person, even he have the skin of brown skin, of chocolate skin, leave that person alone. That person is right, because black is a system of slavery was imposed not first to the people of like Al-Kebulan, the people of Ethiopia, but the people from Caucasus Mountain and also Asian people. Thank you so much, and leave alone the Somalian. If you feel comfortable identify them, leave someone opinion alone. Today we're living in a generation who have information is free more than like you have a penny. Penny is hard to find peace of money to buy something, but information is easy access to you. Just learn. Why? Ask many questions. Ask yourself the question, why this Somalian don't want to identify as black person? Ask you, don't insult them, don't tell them whatever. Sometimes they don't have a identity crisis. They know what they talk about. They know why they talk about, because most Arabic who colonized them, they are smart. They try to clean that mindset to make them to wake up to know, yes, you who colonize us, who put our ancestors in slavery, who give us that name black people. Because we know, how did Europe identify that name? Because it's Arabic who teach European. After they lost everything, we teach them. Life is balanced. Sometimes we need to know how to learn to respect others. I am with you, my Ethiopian brother. If you don't identify as black, I am with you. You are a Bantu Somalian, because I never hear Somalian who refuses a Bantu. Black is not our identity. We are Bantu people. We are Igbo people. Even Igbo people, they are Bantu. But that's their tribe, ethnicity, I will say. Let leave people alone who maybe know better, and they try why the reason. You see today many people praising the nation. I am Congolese. Yes, I am Congolese with K, not a C Congolese with C. Yes, I'm not praising the border. I can go wherever I am. Al-Kebulan. I am son of like Ethiopia. Yes. That says our name. I can identify as myself Zulu. I am son of like Al-Kebulan. I am son of Ubantu. The kingdom today become the nation of South Africa. But leave alone these people who feel comfortable to say they are not. Why you feel shame? Because they know why they don't identify that way. Me personally, I identify them to give glory to this one who will fight for us, who leave us the spirit and the DNA of father, because they've been in the condition of black. Black is a system of slavery. Even white, Asian, and someone from Al-Kebulan was in that condition. And we suffer, most people who suffer with that condition was us, our ancestor from Ethiopian continent. And today we should praise that kind of identity imposed to us. Even today I see most African Union, African powerful organizations, they keep using the word Africa. We should ban, we should not using that word in our dictionary. We should call ourselves Al-Kebulan, the continent of Al-Kebulan. That's the original name of our continent. The Ethiopian. We are Ethiopian people, the land of dark people, dark-skinned people, pictorial people, charcoal people skin. He's known. We are not the continent of oral. We are not the continent of like suffering. We are blessed of everything we need in Africa. We are the only continent who can live autarky. We don't need anything from anyone. And you calling yourself you are the continent of Oro, the darkness. Shame on you who try to patronize, to destroy, on boosting like all Ethiopian who always refusing the identity, they don't feel comfortable. For me, even this Moroccan, Arabic Egyptian, or Arabic Tunisian, Arabic Algerian, we say we are not African. I don't FK. What the heck should me just focus with someone who try to struggle himself? You know what I told him? Where do you live? If you don't feel comfortable with Al-Kabalan land, go to Arabia, go to Pakistan, go to Saudi Arabia. That's the land who people don't identify as Al-Kabalan, who don't identify as not Ethiopian. But if they say they are not African, they can. I don't have problem, because for myself, I'm fighting today. We need to change that name. Our continent is not African continent. Why we should prioritize anything come from other place? And to reject all this blessing God, the Amen God give to us. Motherfucker,